Unless you are a tiny and fictitious manatee jockey with years of training to safely and respectfully ride competitive racing manatees, you should never, ever, under any circumstances, ever attempt to touch or ride a manatee. It's dumb, it's illegal, and violators could face fines and or prison time. So don't do it.
When the world thinks of the majestic manatee, it thinks of its grace and its gentle spirit. But there's a side of these lovable creatures those outside Florida rarely see. Its strength, its determination, its unquenchable thirst for competition. That's why every summer for generations, Floridians have gathered to watch these thoroughbreds of the sea compete for glory. Hello and welcome, I'm Skip Kirkland, here and proud to be here with you today as part of Funky Buddha Premium Hard Seltzer's new summertime tradition. Now let's go to our friends at Save the Manatee Club to help us explain what today is really all about.
2021 has been a tough year for manatees, with over 700 of them dying from causes like malnourishment due to lack of food resources, to watercraft collisions and cold stress.
So Funky Buddha Premium Hard Seltzer, in their never-ending quest to keep Florida funky, has brought together the biggest names in competitive manatee racing for an event unlike any the world has ever seen, to help clean up Florida's waters and save the funkiest marine mammal the world has ever known. The first annual Manatee Derby! And this is the prize they're all after, the Manatee Derby Cup. And $30,000 that will be donated to Save the Manatee Club on behalf of Funky Buddha Premium Hard Seltzer. And it's important to note that our sponsor will be matching every donation that is made up to $20,000. And if I hadn't just sunk my life savings into what I thought was a new cryptocurrency but turned out to be some kid in Russia's bank account, I'd be donating right now. Not financial advice. As our manatees enter the starting gate, you really have to wonder what they're feeling in a moment like this. I personally haven't slept, eaten, or gone to the bathroom in 4 days, so I can't even imagine how nervous they are. And they're off in the first annual Manatee Derby. Pancakes is taking the early lead, followed by Puddles, Lunchbox, Puddles 2, Carlos, Mr. Wrinkly, Seahorse, Chunky Boy, Sprinkles, Shopping Cart, and El Chorizo Loco. Off to a fast start today. It's almost like they can sense I have something to do after the race. Thank you, boys. Puddles with the early lead, clearly looking to send a message to all the Puddles haters out there. That message, step in a puddle and you're gonna get wet. As we watch this incredibly close race unfold, let's join legendary manatee jockeying Jellyfish Diaz to show us how to make a traditional Manatee Derby cocktail with Funky Buddha's delicious premium hard seltzer. Jellyfish, dígame.
First, you open a can of your favorite premium hard seltzer.
Okay, well, the bumpers have been taken off the bowling alley and we're ready to roll here, okay? That's right. The fire alarms have been turned off. Everybody's ready to rock and I am ready to roll. So let's see these giant manatees go. We're not ready yet? Okay. Is that now? Okay. Okay, now back to the race. And here's Chunky Boy coming up on the inside. Chunky Boy, bit of a comeback story here. Sat out all last season, literally, just sat on the seafloor through the entire season. But that's who Chunky Boy is, and you can't change him. He's a mystery, wrapped in a riddle, placed inside a leathery gray 1,000-pound tube with a tail. Now let's take a look at the back of the pack where we see El Chorizo Loco stopped for a quick nap. Interesting strategy at this point in the race, to say the least, and it seems like the others are following suit. But let's remember these are some of the most talented and experienced manatees on the planet, so clearly they have a plan. Or they're just really, really sleepy. Only time will tell. And while they take a break, so will we, for our celebrity halftime show presented by Funky Buddha Premium Hard Seltzer, who wonders why you haven't donated to Save the Manatee Club yet. Yes, Kyle. I'm talking to you. Now sit back and enjoy a musical performance that will undoubtedly redefine the concept of competitive marine mammal charity race halftime shows forever.
Hey, it's Chris Kirkpatrick here.
Hey everybody, Joey Fatone here, and this song is dedicated to all of the manatees out there
Who just want to swim around.
and eat seagrass all day in clean water. Here's the song.
Happy Manatee Derby to you. Happy Manatee Derby to you.
We can't legally sing anything else, so this song will have to do.
Remember to donate to save the Manatee Club, because if manatees could donate their money to save you,
They definitely would. Have a good one.
Rarely do you see a performance that's so poignant, so moving, and so adherent to international music copyright law. I think we'll all be talking about this for many, many years to come. Now let's get back to the action with Puddles out in front, followed closely by Carlos and Puddles 2 coming around the corner. Puddles 2, of course, no relation to Puddles. In fact, quite a bit older than Puddles, and they do not like each other. And what's this? Carlos has stopped to eat and has fallen off the lead. Really tough time for a snack, but we've all been there. You see some tasty seagrass, and you have to eat it. Okay, now let's check in with expert Manatee racing analyst and former football star and overall great guy Channing Crowder, who has a close-up view of the action. Channing, what are we seeing down there? What's happening, and what's the mood in the ocean?
Oh my goodness, oh my gosh. Found out something about shopping cart. They said 3 years ago he got caught outside of the sandbar with an ounce of seaweed on it. Had some trials and tribulations with law enforcement, cleaned up. I think he went to a rehab in Puerto Rico, came back, got himself back together, and now he's ready to race again. There are so many backstories today, guys. I just want to see how this pans out because these competitors are out here to win. I love it.
Thank you, Channing. Terrific words and important stuff. Now let's get back to the race. Puddles picks up speed. Mr. Wrinkly in hot pursuit. Mr. Wrinkly closing. Puddles keeping the lead. Wrinkly, Puddles, Puddles, Wrinkly. It's going to be close. And Puddles has won the first annual Manatee Derby. Wow. Whew. You know, in all my weeks of watching manatees race, I have never seen a finish like that. Oh, that is not slow motion, by the way. That's real time. Puddles, reminding us all what a champion looks like. Gray, wrinkly, heroic. We'd cut to an interview right now, but it looks like she is already settled in for a traditional post-race 2-day nap. Good for her. So on behalf of our sponsor, Funky Buddha Premium Hard Seltzer, I want to thank everyone for joining us today. And we've added a glorious new chapter to the story of this historic sport. And as a reminder, there is no manatee racing without manatees. So click that donate button right now, because donations are still being matched by Funky Buddha up to $20,000. See you next year. It's gonna be a hot one. They haven't donated yet? What are they doing? Who do they think they are? Hey, guys, let's go. Hey, the manatees need your help, okay? Look, I didn't come here and wear and strap on my headphones and my microphone and be a broadcaster for you just to not donate, okay? You've got to do your part. Step it up. Get going, all right? Or guess what? You're not a good person. I'll tell you that right now. I've given money, okay? I've given a lot of money. I'm donating my salary. Not all of it. Asterisks.